Okay, so today we are going to create our radial Aztec sunstones. And the only thing you're going to need as a helper today would be these circle templates. And they all look a little bit different, but this is our basic shape. So somewhere in the middle or center of your page, you're going to take your circle. And the first step is to trace around the outside. Now I'm using a marker just so you can see it better, but you should start with a pencil. Now this middle circle is where you're going to put your face of your sun god, Tonatiuh. So this is going to stay plain. Next, we're going to try to draw a circle around the outside. So I'm going to kind of look for like about one finger around. And I'm just going to kind of follow my line. And it doesn't have to be perfect because this was made out of stone. So it was not a perfect circle. And you see, I'm just kind of keeping my, basically like a one finger distance. And kind of just curving it around. Okay, and the last step is we're going to make one more circle, and this will be close to the edge of your paper. And once again, we're just going to make it go around the outside. And you're using pencils, so if you make a mistake, that's okay. We're going to cut these out, so any little mistakes are okay. It's your art. All right, so that's our basic shape for our sunstone, would be our 3 circles. Now, as you can see, my circle's not perfect. And if I want to go through, I can kind of fix it a little bit if I want. Because remember, you're going to cut this part off. You're going to cut the outside off, so it's okay. And you have an eraser, so you can go through and kind of like adjust it to how you want. But like I said, it's made out of a stone, so it is not perfect. And once you add all the details, you won't even be able to tell. All right, if you're checking on my how to draw examples, we did the steps 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go to 4, and remember, this is going to have radial balance. That means that it's going to be the same all the way around, no matter how you look at it. So I just showed you an example. You can make yours however you like, but this is just an example. So if I would draw some circles over here, I have to draw one over here too. And that makes it symmetrical, but it's not radial yet. I have to make more. So I would make one at the top and one at the bottom. So basically, any design you make, you're going to try to make it 4 times. And there are different examples like this that you can use, that you can make for, if you want to make circle inside of circle inside of a circle, you can get more details. But right now, we're just going to try to make our basic sun shape. The next is, I'm just going to do some lines. So in between these 2 circles, I'm going to make 2 lines. And then I have to make 2 lines down here on the opposite side. And then I have to make 2 lines over here. And then I have to make 2 lines over here because we want it to have that symmetry. All right, next I do want to add, the one thing I want you to add to yours are some triangles, so it kind of looks like a sun. And to make it even, I always start with like the top, bottom, left, and right. That's just the easiest for me. So I can make a dot here and make a line and a line, triangle, and then like I said, top, bottom, dot, line, line, like a V. So I'm going to go across from my circle like a V. And then last one, you have to make, every time you do something, you have to do it 4 times. So now it's starting to look more like a sun. And you can always follow along with the paper if I'm going too quickly for you. Right now we're going to step 9. So I'm going to go above these, kind of like, they look like squares now. I like to make a little dot though. It helps me know where my V is going to go. Line, 1, 2. There's my square, go across from it. There's my third triangle. There's my square, across from it. There's my 4th triangle. All right, now it's really looking like a sun. I'm going to go one step further, And I'm going to make triangles in between all of these triangles. And so I'm basically just going to connect them. So these are just letter V's, or triangles. All right, our sunstone's looking great. Now it kind of looks like a sun because it has like rays around the outside. Now you can do all the fun designs you want. You can do more examples like this, or like I showed you on here, just some simple things. I added some squiggly lines and some circles. So it's up to you how you want yours to look. But remember, whenever you do something in one spot, you have to do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. This is just like a little S or a snake. All right, so get to designing your sunstone, and then you can go and begin your outlining with your permanent marker once you have a nice sketch of everything you want. And then next week, I am going to teach you how to draw your tonatilla in the middle with the face.